You're watching The Ugly Inside. Subscribe below.
Ugly Inside TV outside St Mary's with Hassan. Southampton 1, West Brom 2. We didn't expect that, did we?
Well, I'm not surprised, to be honest. Every time we take a lead, we can't keep it. We talk about Hull, Tottenham, and today, every time we get a goal, we sit back. We think the game's won at 1-0. It's not. I'm going to be honest, after the first 40 minutes, after we got the goal, 1-0, I'm thinking, we've broken them down, our job will get a bit easier, they'll start to come at us. They come at us and they just score like 2 minutes later, and then, the second half was dreadful. They score the second, and then we do we even have a shot on goal after that? I didn't see any fight whatsoever. I think Van Dijk sending off I think he just summarised the feeling within the players and the club. Everyone's saying, Puel needs a transfer window, but he had the summer. He had the summer. But I'm not happy at all. I'll support the manager, whoever's in charge, but if the board call for him to be sacked, I won't be there to support Puel or anything like that. No.
I feel I share some of your concerns here at the moment. I felt there was no fight, there was no determination. Perhaps we tried to make chances for ourselves, but it was just too tough to break West Brom down today.
I don't think we really did our homework, to be honest. We didn't learn from Tottenham. We went again after 3 days ago, 1-0 up against Tottenham. We did the same today. We can't seem to keep a lead, which is just absolutely rubbish. In fairness to West Brom, they were actually they were the better side. They're tactically geniuses. Congratulations, you guys. Well done. I thought they were the better team, but it's just the same shit at the moment, and everyone's getting really pissed off now because something needs to change. We've got some tough. January's a big month. We've got the FA Cup, we've got the EFL Cup. We could be out all of that, and maybe 14, 15. That's our season pretty much finished. So we've got a big month coming up. Obviously we ain't got Virgil Van Dijk next game, but I'm just really, really frustrated. It's New Year's Eve. I was expecting a reaction from Tottenham. We never saw that. In fact, I thought it was worse. I think had we played maybe a different team, slightly better, clinical up front, they were very clinical. Maybe a slightly better team, they want to put 4 or 5 passes towards because we fell apart last 10 minutes. I saw no fight there whatsoever.
Yeah, again, for me, perhaps not clinical enough. More changes every single game. It's hard to predict which team is going to. Do you think he even knows his best 11? No,
I don't think he does, and it's clear. In fairness to the players, they haven't had time to gel. Every time, you look at the team, 5 changes, 6 changes, it's just a consistent, maybe, in the new year with, us not playing midweek, we might actually get more of a consistent team. But, everyone was banging on about, the forwards just a few weeks ago. We're starting to score a few goals. We scored 3 at Bournemouth, 1 on Wednesday, 1 today. But it's the defence now. It's always one or the other. Regards to Fonte, I think he's been treated quite badly from the club, to be honest. He's a legend, and some fans calling him, that's all right if he goes for 5-6 million. What are they on about? Come on, in fairness to Yoshida, he's been good, but I thought he was awful today. I'm going to be honest. He's been good this season, but I thought he was awful today. If you're going to have Yoshida playing every game, who knows the sort of mistakes he can make? So I'm not a happy guy at the moment. It's just awful, and I'm dreading Everton.
On to Everton. Yeah. How do you feel about this one? Quick prediction.
In fairness to Everton, they saw them last night. They did okay.
They're for the taking as well. They're not doing very well at the moment.
Yeah, but that's away from home. At home, they'd be really good, if you ask me. I thought they were all right. They lost to Liverpool 1-0 at home, which isn't a bad scoreline. They could have put 2 or 3 past us here, but they weren't clinical. They're a really good team at home, but we know Virgil Van Dijk and the team in a bit of a mess. So I'm not looking forward to it. I'm going to go for I think 2-0 Everton when I think Lukaku has scored.
Thanks, Hassan. Nice one.